I'm currently in the field attempting my first rescue on a shiny Armadoggo. Once the baby senses you are a good person, they just walk right up to you and let you pet them. Sadly, most real-life rescues don't go that smoothly, although I wish they would. Hello everybody, my name is Brando and welcome back to the channel where we grind up useless babies and promote Adopt Don't Shop. This is not only our first Armadoggo on Extinction, it's actually our first tame in general on this map. I know it's pretty dark for you guys, but the meteor shower behind her, it just makes her pop even more. With her little Santa hat too, she's so cute. Well, let's take baby girl on her first adventure with our trusty kitty. Let's take you out pronto, please. Nice. So this Armadoggo is coming from the swamp. What most of you would call an unideal living situation. But back on the center, I actually call it home. This does mean that there are a bunch of baddies around, and baby baddies. Today's video, we are actually attempting our first element vein with our Tribemate and good buddy Stik. We need to make it out of this area first though. And I think we'll keep the Armadoggo out, see exactly what she's made of. She can't die, right? Oh God, I was worried about the Sarco and he had an ambush set. This is exactly why we need to get her out of this area. Cool, whoa, not cool. That's why they missed me, because they were just a distraction. Wait, you could pick up a lion that's on fire? I mean, I know it's based on drag weight, but damn, that's some spicy chicken, am I right? My spicy chicken though, so please, give him back. He is unimaginably valuable to me, so please and a thank you. I think it's time to put the new baby up. This is just getting out of hand and I'm scared. I don't actually want her to die. She might here. And of course, you want a whole 100 shots before you want to concede. Okay, how you doing, Midas? Eat up, bro. Let's take a breath. Do a quick scan of the horizon. Do a wellness check on the new pup. Gnarly, she took a ton of damage during that. I mean, duh. Several megalosauruses took munches off of her, so that sucks. They taste better when they're disrespectful, huh, Midas? So that overall process was intense, especially the ending there. So let's hopefully have a peaceful ride back home. I have spotted a crazy ferret with a Santa hat on. Midas says he wants to tame it, and well, he pays the bills, so let's go see what this Managarmr is all about, eh? Oh, I saw that. Neat little trick, okay. I'm going to do my best to track it. That way I know how much torpor I'm doing to it. This, though, is a challenge in itself, before the taming even starts. Aha! 9k torpor, or right at it. It's pretty high for these high-energy, jumping all over the place creatures, so... Really wish that shot connected. She's kind of got her own thing going on right now with these mammoths. And I hope these mammoths don't interfere with my first shiny, because this Managarmr took forever to pop up. Its attack and HP are both high 30s, and it's a 170 pre-tame, so stats probably will tame out to be like a low 50s. But it's my first shiny, so I'll take any stats I can get. Damn, girl, sparks are flying. Wish you wouldn't do that so I could shoot you once more, please. Come on now, you just need one more shots, please. One more shot. Well, I guess I should actually put this fire out first. Listen, I can get off and dance with you if you want. That's what you want? Okay. Kitty, stay calm. I don't think she hit me there, did she? Let's drink some med brews just to be safe. And there she goes, showing her cold side now. Come on, girly. The faster we get this done, the less traumatic it'll be for the both of us, okay? Man, I really thought she'd continue going up there and that shot would hit. Well, that shot was way too late. We got plenty of darts here, though, and I knew this thing would be hard to hit, so that's why I got a lot. At this point, I'm just trying to spray and pray because we have a lot of darts to spare and she won't stay still for half a second. Oh, it's stuck. Now's my chance. Oh, come on. Hell yeah, finally. Not sure how I even hit it with that one, but I will not be complaining. I will take anything I can get at this point. So from that little cut, I shot it 8 more times, but hey, I got her. Now let's get her all safe and sound and boxed in and get her some Scooby snacks. Again, the stats are probably going to be mediocre for a shiny, but it will probably have okay damage and okay HP, which is a good combo. Well, of course, we will do our best to upgrade the stats in the future. These work really well as starter stats. And there she is. It took all day, and I'm not mad at that 59 HP. That's better than what I was thinking. Honestly, let's get to the main event for today's video. So this map, Extinction, brings with it the best way to collect element. Look how ominous it is out there. You don't need a single artifact, a single tribute, and you can even solo one of these element veins. Today, we're going to take one of the largest ones down with our buddy Stik. I have not attempted an element vein yet, so we will be taking them on solo in the future, but baby steps. Let's take baby steps. Okay, to give everybody a heads up, Stik is actually live on YouTube right now. Go up in the right-hand corner, you can check his channel out. So I will be talking to him in chat, but I'm going to go ahead and blur chat right now because he won't respond, and chat's probably going to just get confusing for you since he was responding in the live that he was broadcasting on YouTube at the time. Let me know what you guys think of the blurred box, and of course, I won't be making this a normal thing, just for today's video. So the challenge for the element veins is to keep as many little spikes as you can alive, and the giant node in the middle, of course, has to stay alive through a 5-round blitz attack challenge. All the dinos that come after the element are corrupted ones, and they are glowing, so you kind of know which ones are coming after you. You basically kill them as fast as you can, and definitely don't let them eat the big node in the center. The big node in the center's got about 50,000 HP, so it does take a ton of hits for it actually to be destroyed, but our bites from our Karchar actually do damage to it. So we have to be extra careful not to be munching on it ourselves. But yeah, basically just eat all of these guys up. And honestly, the first round is kind of boring, so let's go ahead and jump to the start of round 2. Things start getting a lot more intense on round 2. Round 1 is kind of a bit slow. The end of each round is typically pretty slow as well when we have about 5 dinos left. Those dinos can kind of glitch out or take forever to spawn, or they're usually really small and take a while for us to find. So when we get to that point, I typically am going to cut that out and just go ahead and skip to the start of the next round. So Stik told me that you can actually track with the tech binoculars the big element node in the center, and it'll tell you which round you are and how many hostiles are left. So that's a really nice bonus. Starting round 2, Stik let me use his extra hazmat suit that he had on him. He says it'll protect me from the wyverns that will be coming up. Maybe in this round, or I don't know actually. I think it's actually the hardest element vein you can do. It's one of the bigger ones and yields more element. I'm not even sure if these big ones are possible to do solo. I think you kind of have to have a buddy to help you out. But don't worry, we'll be testing that out later on the channel. Now, not sure what round 5 is going to entail, but this seems possible with a couple good pyromanes, I'm going to be honest. If you had good HP and some really good damage, I think it might be possible. We also might be testing that out. Maybe if we had 3 people, we could do it on pyromanes. I ended up spending some time in the wyvern trench this morning, and I came out with 8 shiny wyverns. The plan was to start collecting a bunch of dragon milk because after we do this element vein and probably some OSDs, we will most definitely be taking on the Titans. And I would love to use wyverns and maybe some RGs and possibly ride a mech myself to take the Titans on. And if we end up taking any of the bosses on with any of the tribe members, it would be super cool, I think, to ride around in the buggy, have one person drive and the other person in the back on the gun, and just kind of run around and shoot the Titan while the dragons are going to work. I don't think the buggy will do much damage. It more so will be for fun. The wyverns should be able to take it out with ease, but I just think it'll be super cool doing circles around the giant beast and blasting it with a machine gun, you know? I had to be aware of the radius my Karchar's bite has. It's quite large. And if you want to keep as many of these little spikes as you can, then you have to make sure you're not biting the spikes. But they don't actually yield any element sheets, I don't think, like the giant node does. But you definitely want to collect as much element as you possibly can, so saving all spikes is a priority. So you can see all these lights appearing in front of us here. These are the specific corrupted dinos for our challenge. So you can only take out the dinos that spawn specifically trying to take out the element vein. The other dinos are there just to piss everybody off. And you destroy, hello. Okay, things are starting to get serious now. The wyverns are so big, they're making me take out all these little spikes with every little bite. And that pink flame coming out is kind of cool looking. It's like a corrupted fire, I guess. I don't know, it's fun. All right, dragon down. Come here, little flyers. Trying not to attack them head on to preserve all the spikes. So the strategy I'm trying to do is stay far enough away from the spikes, yet close enough to creatures that I'm doing damage to the creatures and not the spikes. It's a hard, happy medium you gotta find, and sometimes it just doesn't work. I'm just trying my best. Really need an endurant Karchar right now. I get tired so quickly. They just get so tired from being so big and scary all the time. These last 5 usually take a second to spawn, so I'm going to go ahead and use some of this extra time to increase my stam a bit, because I get tired so quickly. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and speed up these last few kills and advance us to round 4. We already had wyverns in round 3, so I am a bit scared. Not going to lie, we have destroyed quite a bit of the spikes, but I honestly feel like we still have a good amount to mine. We just need to be really cautious these next couple of rounds. Wow, wyvern's already attacking the node. That's kind of crazy. And he just takes a little off the top and keeps going, huh? That was insane. Oh, what? Did this guy go to Air Force School, bombing the site and circling back and doing it again? So off camera, I've been searching for an outpost location here on Extinction. We do get 1 main base and 1 outpost per map. So I want to build a small little base with a TP setup somewhere on the map. So that way we have a quick teleport access to one of the bubbles or maybe even the sunken forest. I have a few locations in mind and I did some scouting, but one big concern I have with building in the domes is, where in the hell do the boss fights take place? I'm not talking about the area to summon them. I know where to summon them, but after you summon them, where in the domes do all the fights take place? I've seen some videos online of people taking the fights on, but they usually don't open up the map and show you where the fight's taking place. That's usually not the priority. So I don't really want to build a base in one of those locations and have an angry Godzilla wake up with a cold one day and sneeze on it wrong and all of my progress is gone. So if any of you guys actually know the coordinates, or where I can find the coordinates, because I've tried Googling them, to the Ice Titan fight, I would love it if you could please leave a comment about it below, because I would love to build in those bubbles but not lose all of my progress. No Reapers so far. Not sure if they even spawn during these challenge, but they scare me a lot. And I know the corrupted Reapers are a thing. I just don't know if they kind of attack these nodes. They would definitely make this challenge non-soloable. Cool, so we only have a few dinos left. So let's go ahead and time travel to the final round. And we're going into the final round with over 50% HP on the node still. Odds of winning this first element vein are pretty high. Wave 5 of 5, the final round. Starting off by killing this suicide squad way back here. But I think I'll wait for them to come to me, so that way I can keep... How, sir? Do you work for Jimmy John's? The round just started. Lots of wyverns this round. So here's a little fun fact for you guys. If you don't know, in the world of D&D, there are key differences between dragons, drakes, wyverns, and basilisks. And Ark's version of all of these creatures are true to lore. So dragons have 4 legs and a set of wings, meaning that the front legs are not wings. Kind of like the boss dragon we have on the island. Wyverns, on the other hand, I'm sure you can guess, have 2 legs and 2 wings. Most of the time, these are depicted as having the wings as the front legs. They kind of act as one and the same. And that's what's going on here in Ark as well. Drakes, can you guess it? Yep, have 4 legs and no wings. Pretty simple. And of course, the basilisk has no legs, no arms, no wings. Chinese dragons most of the time have little bitty arms, making them the thing of their own, usually differentiating them from a basilisk. Because yes, basilisks don't necessarily have to be snakes. They could be flying serpent things in the world of D&D, of course. Stik and I are both doing some really good numbers taking down these enemies. Sadly, I do not have a mantis on me, which is the preferred way to harvest all of this element. I do, on the other hand, have a very good pickaxe, so we do have a chance to get some good element still. I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't really prepared for this element. We kind of just jumped into it, and I didn't want to say no. So next time, I definitely will be bringing a mantis, and I definitely will be bringing more medical brews, because I had like none going into this challenge. And we also need to bring our own hazmat suit, so we don't have to borrow sticks. Again, I want to try to solo one of these, so maybe starting off with a small one and working our way up to a big one is a good idea. Stik and I were able to keep it above 50% HP all the way to the final round. So that does give me high hopes that I could solo one of these challenges. Now another question that I have, does the overall HP of the element node at the end of the challenge dictate how much element it will give you when you harvest it? If after this challenge, the element node only has like 10 HP left, will I get less element if I have like 20,000 HP left on it? You know what I'm saying? Do we just need it to survive and then we get it all? Or do we need to keep it as high HP as possible to get as much element out of it as we can? I don't know. We will have to pay attention and do some testing. Huge thanks to Stik for just playing with me. Had an absolute blast with you, buddy. Now, all of the corrupted creatures are killed off, and we can finally start harvesting our prize. I'm very excited to see the yield of these little spikes. These guys are really giving a bunch of dust, which is good for our enforcers, and I think the big node is going to give us full element sheets. Absolutely love that it gives you the sheets, the shards, and the dust, so that way I don't have to break it all down. I just get the whole variety, since you do need all 3 pieces for building stuff, and I would love to build a tech base in the near future. I do notice that these spikes are occasionally giving off a full element sheet, which is really dope. I love that. Right now, I'm trying to see if I have an extra pickaxe to give to Stik, so he can help harvest some of this stuff up, because he didn't bring a pickaxe. Like I said, we kind of just did this. We saw it, and we're like, let's do it. It's cool, though. I'll end up harvesting everything up, and I'm, of course, going to give Stik half of it. Okay, I want to go ahead and see how much the big node is going to give us. How lovely is that? About 15 per hit with the pickaxe? That's insane. Plus tons of dust and shards. And I actually noticed it does have a different health bar than what it did during the challenge. So I would assume that even if you beat the challenge on like 10 HP, you would still get this new other health bar afterwards, being able to harvest the whole thing up. That is super dope. And that means there's a good chance we can solo one of these, because we just needed to have a couple HP. We just needed to survive. Wait, all the other spikes just broke. What? Dude, I didn't know. I should have mined all of those first. I just wanted to see how much the big one would give us. 366 element sheets. For like a 20-minute killing frenzy? That's like amazing. Just another reason why I love this map so much. That was a super fun challenge. I love doing that element vein, and I will be doing a ton more in the future because they give a lot of element. Hopefully soloing some of them. Love doing it with friends, but getting all of that element for myself would be amazing sometimes. And this is going to go ahead and bring our total element up to like 1,000. I have 230-ish back on the center, and now I have 717 here on Extinction. So that is going to allow me to do a really cool breeding session in the near future. And I would love to upgrade the center base to an awesome futuristic tech base. I really hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I assume if you made it this far, you did. So I want to say thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.